Hello. Hello, everyone. Oh, had a few technical difficulties, but we've got it together now. Hi, I'm excited that you're here. Welcome to the masterclass, the 3 secret hacks to getting more patients in your practice. First, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me and you can see the screen okay. Can everyone hear me and see the screen? Just put a 1 in the chat box. You put a 1 in the chat box, I'll be able to see. Yes, okay. Great. Okay. Looks like, all right, looks like everyone can see me. That's great. All right. Again, welcome to the masterclass, the 3 secret hacks to getting more patients in your practice. Now, during this class, I'm going to show you how to use some of the same little tricks we use so you can increase the amount of new patients coming into your practice. But for those of you who don't know me, I'm going to give you a brief introduction. So I'm Annette Washington Goff, Executive Director of IYBS Local. I'm also known as the go-to person, consultant, and online marketing evangelist on current online marketing strategies. For almost 10 years, I've been a student of internet marketing as it relates to lead generation and an educator in lead generation and online marketing strategies for startup and well-established businesses. I'm also for the past 5 years, our company has been working with some of the top experts in online marketing for the health and medical industry, specifically online reputation marketing, lead generation, and deploying one-to-many strategies that result in more patients for our clients. Now, here's what you're going to learn in this class during this master class. First, you're going to learn how to use some of the same little tricks that we use so you can increase the amount of new patients coming into your practice. You're going to learn how to create a conversion funnel that takes prospective patients through a series of steps that lead to more patients joining your practice. You're also going to learn new ways to get relevant content so you can create a content marketing strategy that drives traffic through your funnel and ends up in new patients for you. Now, right now, you're probably wondering if this masterclass is really for you. So as a test, let me just ask these questions. If you want to know the secret about how your competitors always seem to be successfully getting new patients, then this class is for you because we're going to show you why and how. If you're tired of searching for answers about online marketing strategies and you really want to get started with clear, actionable instructions, then this class is for you. And if you want more new patients in your business this year than last year, then this is definitely for you. So I teach online marketing classes to business owners, and one of the most important rules that I teach is having the right message to the right market and using the right medium. And that means that you play where you can win. You should know who your target market is. And as much as we'd like to think that everyone is our customer, it's just not true. Your patients share something in common, and you should know those commonalities. Now, this is easier if you use some type of segmentation in your marketing that speaks to prospects who share those same commonalities. For instance, if your practice specializes in chiropractic services for patients who play sports, for instance, your marketing should revolve around how chiropractic services help athletes. Perhaps you're a family chiropractor, creating marketing materials geared towards family-oriented prospects who believe in optimal health for the entire family. Now, you would speak to those prospects in their language. The point here is not to be a basic everyday chiropractor that does it all. Specialization is the key to a successful practice. And that doesn't mean you don't treat anyone else or anybody in other segments or other specialties. It's just that you're marketing to this specific segment and everything else is just gravy. Now, you can market to several segments at the same time. All you're doing is speaking their language in order to educate them on how they can benefit from chiropractic care based on their lifestyle or their issues or their type of care that they need. Now, this doesn't leave out marketing to people with injuries or other pain-based marketing just to get new prospective patients or to reactivate the patients who already know you, who just haven't been there in a while. So here are the three. We'll start with the 3 hacks. And it begins with reputation. Now, most advice you see on the internet about online marketing, we've learned is pretty much dead wrong. The solutions to your online marketing problems are most likely old or outdated, and the advice has generally been regurgitated from one so-called expert to another. Oh, you know the game that you played when you were a kid, where everyone sits in a circle, maybe around a campfire or something, and one person starts a story, and they go on, and each person then repeats that story, supposedly the same story, but by the time it gets to the end, the last person, the story is totally unrecognizable. That's pretty much how it is with online marketing on the internet, or looking for answers on the internet. So Google is a moving target. It changes constantly, and what worked the last few months will most likely change over the next few months. So that means the game has definitely changed. Take a look at this listing. Now, one of the secret hacks I'm going to show you right here for reputation is getting your business on Google My Business. Now, you can tell that by just Googling your business name without the .com or .net or whatever comes after. So you're just going to Google the name of your business, and when you click over, you should be able to see on the right-hand side your Google My Business listing. Now, if it's not there, that means you're definitely not on Google My Business, and you need to submit your business to that your business listing to Google My Business as soon as possible. Now, if you are there, you want to pay attention and make sure it doesn't say, "Is this your business?" or "Claim this business," because that means that Google has found you. You've been around a long time, and they found you based on probably the Google local or Google places that used to be there. So that means you still have to go in and claim that business. And what that does is it gives you really nice stars and the opportunity to show up in the 3-pack. And you remember when you search for a by keyword like chiropractor in New York, you can actually see 3 top chiropractor businesses in the 3-pack area. What used to be 7-pack, but now it's only 3. But starting with Google My Business, getting your submitting your listing, claiming your business on Google My Business, that's the beginning. So the first hack is getting your business on Google My Business, so you can get set up to show off those great reviews. Now let's take a look at a consumer survey. These are results from a survey that was taken last year by Bright Local. So when asked how many online reviews do you need to read before you feel that you can trust the business, 88% of the consumers stated that reading 1 to 10 reviews helped them form an opinion about your business. 80% stated that they trust reviews as much as personal recommendations. Consumers pay most attention to overall star rating and the quantity of reviews, as you see in this screenshot right here. And then you have 84% stated that a review must be written within 3 to 6 months to be relevant. So that means for those of you who have 1 or 2 reviews, especially if one of them are bad, it's just not counted anymore unless it's within 3 to 6 months. They figure that it's not relevant anymore. And most consumers stated that having at least a 3-star rating is the minimum that they'll take on or they'll actually consider visiting your business. Now, this is great information that you need to understand, that reviews are definitely important, and consumers do read the reviews and use them when making a buying decision. So here's reputation hack number 2. You need to create a review strategy. Now, this is not as easy, but once you do it once, and you don't have to worry about doing it again. You can use it over and over again. And these steps, now I can go over and tell you what these steps are in detail, but I'm trying to go through this and give you the information that you need. And of course, if you want the detailed version of this 7 steps to getting 5-star reviews, then I'll be happy to send it to you. So contact me after the webinar and let me know that you're interested in getting this, and I'll send it right over to you. So the first thing you want to do in this is create a customer list. Now, you probably have a patient list already, especially if you use these marketing software, or you're part of a software company like Solution Reach or ChiroTouch. You have a list already. So what you're going to do now is you're going to write a request review email. In other words, you're going to ask them for a review. And when you get that review, you're going to, when you get that review, or when you write that review, you're going to ask them to please review the service that you had today. And after that, you're going to have a page that review goes to. So the idea here is to get that review and keep them internal, so they never hit the internet unless you want them to. Now, having that capture page, you'll be able to put a survey on there. The patient fills out the survey, and then they write a review. And then if it's a positive review, you'll write a response email, a thank you email. Thank you for the great review. Can you do us a favor and please post this review online? And basically, you'll have 3 places in the email with links to the page or the area where they actually write the review. So if it's Facebook, if you want more reviews on Facebook or Google or Yelp, then those are the 3 choices you're going to put in that email. Now, if it's a negative review, see, that negative review will never get on the internet unless they go somewhere outside of your system. But if you notice, most people, they just want a place to vent. They want to know that they're being heard about their problem. So if you give them that opportunity, then they won't. The chances are that they are not going to put that on any other place because they feel like you've heard them. So they get an apology email, and that apology email asks them to state the problem, who was involved, and how can we make it better for you. And then you'll take that email, send it to them, they'll answer it, you solve the problem. The idea is that you solve the problem. And then ask them again, can you please leave a review now that we've got your problem, your situation taken care of? And that's a way to turn that negative review into a positive review, because after they leave that positive review, then all you do is ask them to leave it online, just like you did in the beginning. Then you're going to have an email server. Now, this is where this whole system takes place. Now, you can use ActiveCampaign, and there's other email clients that you can use to actually send that email to. And then you're going to send out about 50 emails. You don't want to send out email request reviews to your entire list, just in case something goes wrong, or you have the opportunity to tweak it. Like, say you send out 50 and only 2 people actually answer. So something in your email needs to be changed. Something in the message needs to be changed. So you want to tweak that. And then you'll review your analytics. You'll be able to see how many people actually answered and how many new reviews you did get. Now, that's the hack for getting more reviews. Reputation hack number 3. How many of you have tried to get reviews on Yelp, and then your reviews get sent to this black hole called these reviews that are not currently recommended? Well, I spoke with a representative from Yelp a couple of months ago, and they explained to me some things that you can do to avoid that black hole down there. So when someone leaves a review, it will actually show up on Yelp and not be in this little area underneath, as you can see here. And one of the things they said is to have your patients leave 3- and 4-star reviews, because somehow the 1 review and the 5-star review don't always make it into that, they usually fall down into that not currently recommended for some reason. Another tip was for patients to have a track record of leaving reviews on Yelp. So if it's their first time leaving a review on Yelp, there's a chance that they'll end up in that not currently recommended area. So being chiropractors, you have a more personal relationship with your patients. So I'm sure you can find maybe, 6 to 10 patients who won't mind going through the hoops to get you these reviews on here. And one of them is just to, actually leave a review with someone else on Yelp, with another company, and then leave the review on for your chiropractic service. You want to give your patients a Yelp review template because you don't want the review to be too short. If it's too short, it's definitely going into that not currently recommended black hole. So if you give them a template that kind of shows them how much to write, you want to do, not too short of an email. You're not telling them what to say. You're just giving them guidance. And we do have a template that you can use if you're interested in that. And the last thing is patients should complete their profile completely. So when they log on or sign up for Yelp, you want to make sure that they fill out that profile completely and add a profile image. Now, these are just a few tips that will make sure that your reviews stay above the black hole line. So now let's move on to the next. Let me show you this slide right here. If you think that your business reputation doesn't matter, now this I took the day before yesterday. I was behind this vehicle, and it looks like a pretty brand new Nissan vehicle, but obviously they had a very bad experience. If you can see what's written on their window, and it's not even written, they actually went out and bought letters and put this on the back of their window. That's a rolling billboard that says, "Don't go to this company." And this is Nissan of Fife, a car dealership. So obviously it's very important to straighten out whatever problems you have or your patients have with you, or they can do something like this, which is very, very damaging. So the next secret hack we're talking about is conversion funnels. So these 3 hacks that if you keep them, if you abide by them, there's a very good chance. I mean, you're guaranteed to keep your doors filled with patients coming in. The second one is conversion funnels, and a conversion funnel is basically a journey that a consumer takes through an internet advertising or search system, navigating through a series of steps and finally converting to a sale. In other words, it's taking a step-by-step process or creating a step-by-step system that takes the prospective patient from the beginning of the process, which is usually an email, a trust trigger, or some type of opt-in, all the way through to where they come in your doors and they sign up for treatment with you as a practice patient. In order to maximize your results, though, your website needs to have a sales funnel to capture, engage, and convert those leads into patients. Now, if you take a look at this chart right here, can you see the amount of top sources of new patients for chiropractors? It's websites. 66% of the sources of the leads come from the website, 14% from social media, and 13% from AdWords or other type of advertising. And again, you'll see it here. 66% of chiropractors get their new patients through their website. So you can see the importance of having a really good funnel system that once they hit your website, they automatically, or they're interested in something, they sign up for it through an opt-in page, and your system begins. You begin sending them email messages, nurturing email messages, or drive them to an event that you're having, maybe a dinner with a doctor or some other event, a health classes, or some type of chiropractic event. But it all starts with them coming to your website. So here's a rough picture of what a conversion funnel looks like. And you can see the process, starting with where they come in at, whether it's phone or some type of other media or on the web. The elements of a funnel include the opt-in page, engaging the content, having engaging content on your website, or a trust trigger, which is some type of ebook or an event that gets them interested. And then you give them a call to action, and then you begin a nurturing email follow-up. Now, may be talking a strange language to you, but follow up, work with me here, and I'll do my best to try and help you understand the conversion funnel system. So in this case, you would create an opt-in page. You want to share also why they should opt in. What is it that you're giving them? What is the value behind me trading my email address for that information? You also want to talk about your opt-in page in every page of your website and on your blog if you have one. You want to make it easy for them to, and visible to prospective visitors to engage with you. All right, you want to add links to your opt-in page in your blog, through social media, and even in your email signature for each email. Now, here are some tools that'll help you create your funnel. These are a couple of websites that other people use, other business owners use. Lead Pages is one, Unbounce is another. There's several other, but I know these two are pretty popular. And then there's a CRM, which means Customer Relationship Manager. And these two are free for the most part, but they do have paid ones as well. And Fusionsoft is one of them. And they're pretty hefty in price. And it does, a lot of people call it Confusionsoft because it's not really an easy thing to do. But Insightly is pretty easy and it's free and it's very effective. And so is Zoho. Zoho is free for a certain amount of leads, of contacts. Email automation. We're going to talk about sending emails or sending things or getting your content out automatically. Automation, I love automation. And some of these systems I use, and some of them I have available for you as well. SendGrid is one of them, MailChimp, ActiveCampaign, and of course we have IYBS Automate. And then the integration automation is also uses these services. Zapier, IFTTT, which means if this, then that, and Buffer are three top automation and integration services that are available to help you get your content, your funnel, integrate your funnel into all of your systems. Okay, now we're going to talk about content marketing, and this is the third secret hack. Now, for those of you who have a hard time trying to figure out what content to put on your website or on your Facebook page, just remember these things. One of the things you want to do, especially as a chiropractor, is to educate. So if you're thinking in the form of education, then it's very easy for you to come up with content to put in your funnel and to put in your to use for content marketing. You want to show them how it works with proof. So this is where the reviews come in handy. If you do patient reviews, before and afters, if you think about those type of things, you have actually look around you and see how much content you already have. And then you want to talk about how to get help, how to get it. How should they, once they figure out, oh, that this really can help me, what's the best way for me to get this? In other words, should it be just call us? Of course, you can use that, and you can use as many ways to get it as you want. Whatever makes it easier, and you want to offer more than one way, because some people just don't want to call you on the phone. So if there's a form to fill out, some people will do that and some people won't. So you want to offer as many ways as you can to get them into your funnel and get them into your system. Here's some keys to successful content marketing. You want to be consistent. If you want to do posting every day, then do posting every day. If you want to do it once or twice a week, that's okay. It all depends on you. There's no hard and fast rules. It depends on what you have time for or what you can set up. If you have the content, which I believe you do, it's very easy to put this on a system, an automated system, that can actually put this up as much as you want, whenever you want. You also want to have relevant content. And that means everything you're talking about has to do with chiropractic or chiropractic health or chiropractic care. So for instance, if you're going to go back to the segmentation like we did before with the athletes, you know, having a video on there, and there's lots of them out there, of how athletes are successful with chiropractic care, that's relevant content. But also if you're talking about exercising or drinking water, or if you have another type of affiliate, some affiliate content or service that that flows very well with chiropractic service, then you can add that as well. You also want it to be engaging. It has to have some type of value. You know who your target market is. You know who your patients are and what they would enjoy reading, seeing, or listening to. And you can get that just by opening your ears when you're talking to them. Listen to what they're saying. Your patients are telling you the kind of things that they're already doing and what they would be interested in, especially by the questions that they ask. It's very easy for you to come up with 10 tips or 5 tips to getting better chiropractic care. Actually, you want to be a little more specific than that, based on the questions that your patients are actually asking you. And then you want to do integration, because integration means creating that content once and then using that content all across the internet on different web assets that you own. So how can you create content? I always tell my students, you don't necessarily always have to write it down. Think about it. If you're on the road and you see something, like I saw that van with the Avoid Nissan of Fife on it, I just took a picture of it. So you can take a picture of it, and that becomes content. You can create a video just with your phone. I mean, your smartphone is very good for creating content for you. So all you have to do is use your smartphone in situations that are relevant to chiropractic care. Like if you see someone putting a backpack on wrong, or someone walking a different, of course you don't want to put their face on there, but the thing is that you can use a video in very creative ways to create content. You can also write it the old-fashioned way or record it. Say you have a thought and you just turn on your recorder on your smartphone and just start talking. Now you can also record it and then hire someone to transcribe that, and you can create content with that as well. So social media plays a big role in content. So you can put your content on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Yelp. Or you can't put your content on Yelp, but you can use Yelp for reviews, and the reviews become content as well. So here's the way I was talking about creating content once that you can use forever in your marketing. And it doesn't matter the date unless you show the date on there, but these chiropractic care is pretty much the same. So if you want to use something you talked about earlier, you can actually do that and then save it and use it again. So let's say you record your topic. Let's say you start talking about something that just comes to your mind, or maybe something you've seen. You record it, and then you hire an outsourcer, and I'll show you where you can do that later, to transcribe that. And from that transcription, you can create a video, or that outsourcer can create a video. You can also then syndicate that video, which means you're going to put it on other places around the internet, video sharing sites like Vimeo. You can also create a podcast out of that very recording and then add it to your blog as content, and people will click on it and listen to it. You can also create an article from that transcription and then syndicate that article as a blog, use it as part of your blog, and put that. You can send it an email, and you can send it. You can syndicate it across by putting it up through Buffer or any one of those other automated sharing sites that I talked about earlier. So you're kind of getting the point here. So you can create things once and use them over and over and over again. And you can also use pieces of this that will match something that you come up with down the road. So it all works together, and it's all pretty easy once you do it once. So here are some of the places that you can use to create your content and automate it. You can use a virtual assistant. Companies like websites like Upwork or Outsourcely or even Fiverr.com, you can just give them the task of transcribing that that recording. You can also use your WordPress website. If you have a WordPress website, there's curation plugins and automation plugins that you can apply that will get this sent out, your content sent out to different places as well. And the automation tools, IFTTT, we talked about that earlier, If This Then That, Buffer, Contently.com. You can also do it on Salesforce. And TextBroker is just another place you can add your recording and have them actually kind of transcribe it for you. So moving on, we'll talk about some statistics for some chiropractic statistics. Word of mouth is still a powerful medium, but patients are increasingly turning to online channels to look for chiropractors. Now, you probably know all of this, but just to give you some quick statistics on where your patients will be finding you, 55% of them have used online resources to find and evaluate chiropractors. The majority of chiropractors execute multiple online marketing activities. Now, this is your competition. If you're only doing one thing, one type of marketing, then you're missing out. As you can see, 59% of other chiropractors, this is your competition here, use more than 5 activities, marketing activities, to get their business out, their practice out. And you can see some of the places that they are using. Website, 90%, almost 90%. Facebook, email, Yelp, LinkedIn, AdWords, and Twitter. The number of marketing activities used by chiropractors who can reach new patients, 61% use more than 5 marketing activities. So if you're only using one, then this is something you need to take note of. And then 48% of chiropractors who cannot reach new patients use only 1 to 2 marketing activities. This is the other way around. This is how many chiropractors only use 1 or 2 marketing activities, and how many of them are having trouble getting new patients. So we're IYBS. Excuse me for that. We're having some technical difficulties here. We stand for Increase Your Business Sales. Our objective is to increase the business owner's sales by implementing specific targeted online marketing strategies and tools that bring more new qualified clients, reactivate past clients, and build trust and credibility for our clients. Here's what we do. There are 3 strategic processes that we use to work with our clients. We help them decide which strategic plan will work best for their specific situations. We call that very easy DIY, DIWY, and DFY. Now, DIY, of course, is do it yourself. So if you answer "that's me" to any of these statements, then this is the type of service that's for you. If you like tinkering and you want to do it yourself, then this is for you. If you have the time available because you have a staff that does the work for you, a business that doesn't require a lot of manual work, or you don't have many customers, or perhaps you like to learn new things that will drive your business sales, or you know your way around computers and you're comfortable with using social media and other assets, then this is definitely for you. DIWY, this is do it with you. Now, some of the same traits that the done for you or the do it with you has, the DIWY has. It just has 2 extra elements. One is you'd like to one-on-one guidance on how to accomplish each task, or you like someone to make sure you stay on task with an action plan checklist. Now, this is the DIWY, which means you like doing it yourself, but you might want a little extra help. And this is where DIWY comes into play. That means this is for you. Now, the done for you one is you don't have time to fool around with any of this stuff, but you know it's something that needs to be done. And in order to get more new leads and more new patients, you know that this is what needs to be done. If you don't understand how any of this online stuff works and you don't want to fool around with any of it, like I have lots of clients who just want to push the button. This is for you. You barely use the computer even to check your email. And you want a semi-push button solution, to getting your online marketing set up and working for you. And if you answer, that's me, to any of these statements, then this type of service is for you. Now I want to introduce you to Real Leads Chiropractic Marketing. Now these chiropractic marketing services don't need to be expensive. It just needs to get the job done. And we work with the programs that you use in your practice. So what we do is we talk to you and we see what you're using now. We look at it, we test it, and we make sure that it's actually working for you. We also work with the services, the industry-related software that you're already using, like ChiroTouch or Solution Reach or Demand Force. And we show you how to get the best out of those services, because what we find mostly is that chiropractors who use these services are only using like 1/10 of the power that these services bring. We also create, deploy, and maintain your complete online marketing campaigns. That's with email marketing, content marketing, reputation marketing, Facebook marketing, and even webinar production marketing. Now, you may not need all of these, and that's why we have that beginning business review. So we can determine where you are, where you want to be, and the best route to get there. Now, our DIY service even includes our micro business online marketing membership. And that's if you want to learn how to create specific things like Facebook ads. We've got video marketing in there. We've got marketing with Instagram, Snapchat, and even how to work with WordPress. And these are all training videos that are available to guide you through the process. So here's what you need to do next. If any of this makes any sense to you and you want to get started, you want to just talk to us and see if any of these situations can apply to your practice. And you want to click the button below and schedule a business evaluation meeting. You'll receive a confirmation email with the details you provided, and one of our team members will call you to verify the details and set up a scheduled meeting with me. Also, just for visiting us today and going through this class, you're automatically going to get your very own review commercial that market your 5-star reputation. It's hosted by a professional spokesmodel shot in Hollywood-style studios. You get primetime graphics and animation, green-screened office backgrounds. It shows an on-location iPad view of the 5-star review, has a call to action close. And if you want to take a look at this, you can just Google Tiffany Tampa reviews just to see what this looks like. And we'll get your reviews, not the reviews that are on here. So most people already have reviews out there. Our system will find those reviews, and the best one we'll use and create your review commercial that looks like this. Here's bonus number 2. Now this is a free 12-month subscription to our magazine, IMG Mag, and this is hands-on information, current, up-to-date on internet marketing. It's marketing advice for local businesses like yours. Okay, bonus number 3. You're going to get a free reputation report. What we do is we give you a business reputation report, and you can see what people are seeing about your company. Now, how do you get this? All you have to do is either send us an email, repbonus@iybs-local.com, or you can visit iybs-local.com/repbonus and fill out the information, because we need your name, your company name, your email, your business phone number, and we'll get all of those to you. Thank you very much for staying with us today, and I hope that you learned those 3 secret hacks and you're able to apply those in your business. And if not, talk to us. We can get some things done for you. Thank you very much.